Most of you aren't subscribed. Make sure to subscribe, as it helps out the channel. Without further ado, the next day, Haruto is seen cornered by various professors all dying to get a look at the boy that was able to defeat the arrogant Vice President Schneidel. Swiftly leaving, Haruto had gotten his hopes up, when he was called to the professor's office, hoping to have been expelled. Running through the halls to get back to his room, but even students begin to recognize Haruto as the rookie that was able to take down Schneidel with a single blow. Not wanting any more attention, Haruto continues to make his way back to his room, but is suddenly stopped by Deshita, who grabs hold of Haruto, asking Haruto to reconsider joining her research lab. Attempting to flee, Deshita refuses to let Haruto leave, offering to chat with Haruto. Sitting down, Deshita begins explaining the two different options that students have when enrolling at this academy. First, Deshita states that there is the Knights course, that requires students to engage in combat with their physical and magical skills, in hopes that they get a position of a soldier or knight under the kingdom's main forces. The second option is the Researcher's course, where students are required to research, develop and apply new magic. Based on Haruto's answers, she knows that Haruto has quite a vast knowledge with regards to ancient magic. Therefore, Deshita states that Haruto should join her in her research with ancient magic. With Deshita trying to get Haruto to sign the membership form, Haruto suddenly spots a student calling out his name, only to lunge at Haruto with a punch, easily pinning the attacker to the ground. Upon further inspection, Haruto realizes the student is Laius, just as Marianne arrives as well. Greeting Marianne, Haruto notes how Laius has put on a good amount of muscle, but nonetheless, it's good to see the two again. Asking if Haruto has decided on a course yet, Marianne offers a position in her research lab, prompting Laius to say that Haruto will be joining him. Butting in herself, Deshita states that she herself will be working with Haruto, but Laius recognizes Deshita's name. Laius tells Haruto that Deshita is known for studying magic with no real uses and that she's quite short-tempered, but Deshita proves Laius right when she screams that her research is only for those who know about ancient magic. As the three all demand to know who Haruto will be working with, the silver-haired girl interrupts, asking to speak with Haruto alone. Seeing as this is the perfect excuse to leave, Haruto apologizes, swiftly leaving with the silver-haired girl. Having run far enough, Haruto apologizes for dragging the silver-haired girl this far, but she states that it's fine personally apologizing for getting Haruto involved with Schneidel, but she has some questions to ask. Getting right to the point, the girl asks if the Haruto she ran into yesterday that defeated Schneidel and the present Haruto is the same person, forcing Haruto to erect a barrier around them, stopping anyone from hearing their conversation and noting how the silver-haired girl can distinguish between him and his clone. On top of that, she also states that she can sense the invisible barrier he just erected around both of them, impressing Haruto. Asking the silver-haired girl about what she thinks is different about him today, she states that his aura is completely different, making Haruto deduce that the silver-haired girl is sensitive to mana. Listening to the way the girl speaks, Haruto wonders if the girl is a demon like Flay, but the silver-haired girl is insulted when Haruto asks if she's a demon. Seeing her as not a threat, Haruto disables his barrier, asking that the girl keep the fact that there may be two versions of him a secret. Before Haruto leaves, the silver-haired girl asks to be his friend, to which Haruto doesn't know how to respond. Revealing her backstory, the silver-haired girl says she was continuously abandoned when she was a child, only barely able to find a home in a nearby church, but even still never got the opportunity to find a friend that she could vent to. Hearing her tragic past, Haruto admits that he too has never had a friend the same age in his life, believing that this could be a first, and that he could probably use her to get out of hassles in school. Asking if the silver-haired girl has decided on a course, Haruto is disappointed that Deshita has convinced her to join, but if it means he gets to hang out with his new friend, he'll join too. So grateful, the silver-haired girl smiles from ear to ear, forcing Haruto to hold back as he admits that she is quite beautiful. Officially introducing himself, Haruto tells the girl about his background, prompting the girl to introduce herself as well. But before we can hear her full name, we cut to Char, Liza and Flay all chilling in the hot spring, sad that they get to spend less time with Haruto ever since he started school. With Char leaving to visit Haruto, Liza and Flay chat about their new lives serving under Haruto. Getting deep, Flay reveals that before Haruto, she had actually served directly under the former Demon King. With Liza asking about what type of man the former Demon King was, Flay reveals that the former Demon King was a humble man who valued all demons and monsters, even dreaming of a day where humans and demons could coexist. Thinking about her last moments with her former master, Flay wonders if her master had intentionally lost to the Flash Queen on purpose, in order to reincarnate as a human. Flay suspects that the former Demon King had wished to change the system from the human side, but is still happy as she got to meet Haruto, the man she believes is the newly reincarnated Demon King. Asking what the name of the former Demon King was, Flay reveals that his name was Irisphelia, cutting right to Haruto and the silver-haired girl who reveals her name too is Irisphelia. Noting the really long name, Haruto states that he'll call Irisphelia Iris, which makes Iris happy, as she's been given a nickname by her first human friend. Offering to help Haruto sign up for his classes, Haruto reluctantly accepts, taking Iris back to his dorm room, acknowledging how weird it may seem if anyone were to see them. Upon entering his room, Haruto spots Char, who had been waiting for Haruto's return, but is shocked to see Haruto has brought back a lady friend. Before Char gets any wrong ideas, Haruto states that the girl is just a friend, calming Char, but Char knows that it's not too long before girls surround him. As a compromise, Char states that she'll personally be one of Haruto's wives. Knowing that Char will probably grow to hate him in her teenage years, Haruto lets Char cling to him while she still likes him. Introducing Iris to Char, the three sit down, prompting Iris and Haruto to begin to fill out forms for the classes. Not having any interest in the classes he takes, Haruto rolls a dice to randomly pick his classes, but Char believes that Haruto is so skilled that any class he picks will be a breeze for her older brother. Seeing as Char has high hopes for him, Haruto asks Char to pick classes for him, amazed that Char had swiftly filled in all the paperwork that Haruto was too lazy to. Stunned that Haruto is so easygoing, as to even let someone else pick his classes for him, Iris asks if Haruto has a goal in life, but Char butts in stating that Haruto is already far superior to all students in this academy. Wanting to know how capable Haruto truly is, Iris asks Haruto himself, but seeing as Char has hyped him up too much, he asks Char for her reason for being here. Seeing as she only needed to spend some time with Haruto, she asks that Haruto open the teleportation gate, but before he does, Haruto blocks Iris' eyes, not wanting her to see his otherworldly spell. Just like that, Iris and Haruto have decided on the classes they'll be taking, but Haruto secretly wonders how he'll get himself expelled. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like and comment.